live so much better. Like, and why is this guy so dumb? And then like I go back into like, man, I didn't, live through his struggles. I don't walk in his shoes, so I don't know why I'm judging him or, you know, thinking these things. So, I think it's super important to thank God for the life that he gives you. Um, what would, what advice would you give me, you know, when it comes to those situations where you see someone and, you know, you kind of want to talk to them about God so they can find God, but you also don't want to make them feel, pressured. Like you were saying, you weren't pressured, right, into the religion. You were more kind of like guided. Yes. So what advice do you give me to talking to somebody, about God without pressuring them or making them feel like their life is just terrible without God, you know? I don't know if I explained myself correctly, but that's my question.
I think,
Is he there?
no, I don't see him right now.
Oh, I think he might have gotten kicked out again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, here he is. He's back.
Okay. Sorry. I'm on Wi-Fi now. The data is not working.
Okay.
Okay. I think I remember most of what you said. I think, I don't think you should approach Christianity in terms of ministering to other people who aren't Christians in a, like you said, a judgmental way. The biggest issue is not, if you look at the example of Jesus, the biggest issue isn't that. The issue that will distinguish you as a Christian or not a Christian, you've sinned. It's not that you've done things, whether you believe in Jesus. So if you approach Christianity and ministering to other people in a way that you're like, you need to stop doing what you're doing because I don't like the way that you're living your life, that's not very beneficial. Like, there's no reason they should believe what you're saying. Then it just makes them feel like you dislike them. If you're like, you do all the bad things, you should live like me. It doesn't help. It just sounds judgmental, and it sounds like you don't actually care about them. So I think it starts with being genuine in caring for that person, whoever it is. So even if you just met them, you can show that you care for them. You can buy them lunch and talk to them. You could just walk with them, talk with them. You could show that you care for who they are. Even in the Bible, there were two disciples who were walking, and there was a man. He said, "Do you have any money?" And the disciples were like, "I don't have any money." So they couldn't show him that kind of compassion. But they said, "You know what I do have? I have the gospel. I have the good news of Jesus Christ." So that's what they gave to the man. And I think it's kind of like that we should approach telling other people. Andy, it's like I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the money, but what I do have is the gospel of Jesus Christ that I can extend to you. And that's a way of you showing that you actually care for them. Because when it becomes less about you trying to change who they are and their actions, and it's more about you being legitimately concerned about where they're going to end up in eternity, it's you thinking about, I want you to be with me and with Jesus in paradise instead of in hell forever. That's the ultimate form of compassion, I would say. So if you were to talk to anybody, I would start off by building a friendship with them, showing that you're legitimately interested in who they are. And then once that trust is built, tell them, this is who I am. This is why I believe Jesus. And I think that he has so much to offer you, so much forgiveness in your life. And even if you meet a stranger, you're like, have you heard about Jesus? He's so wonderful and great. You could tell so many Bible stories. Yeah, you have to approach it in love. Otherwise it's just judgment on them, and the person who judges is God, not us. So we shouldn't be out there trying to condemn people into Christianity. We should be loving people and showing them the truth.